revealed to Hagar. And it's that in your affliction, God hears you. God hears you. As I come to a close, the musicians are coming. We talked about how God sees us. He's the God who sees us. And we know that God does see us. Hopefully now we realize it. But the question is, do we see God? God sees me, but do I see Him? It's easy to see Him in my prosperity. But do I see Him in my pain? Why don't you stand here today? I know you see Him in your triumph. But do you see Him in your trouble? I may see Him in my victory, but He may be a little bit harder to see in my valley. So how do I see God? I see God by faith, and I see Him by obedience. I want to read a couple of scriptures here. Hebrews 11, chapter 6 says, "But without faith, it is impossible to please Him. For he that cometh to God must believe that He is, and that He is a rewarder of them that diligently seek Him." What would be the reward for seeking God diligently? Would it be money? Would it be cars? Would it be houses? Would it be prestige? Or would it be the greatest gift that you can receive? That you find what you seek. If you seek Him diligently, the reward is that you'll see Him. Not only do you see God by faith, but you see God by obedience. Going to Hebrews 11:8 says, "By faith Abraham, when he was called to go out into a place which he should after receive an inheritance, obeyed. And he went out not knowing whither he went." It wasn't just belief. It was belief and obedience. Sometimes we question if God sees us, but I would venture to guess that He has much more reason to ask if we see Him. Do they really know what I'm doing? Do they really know? Can they see? No, I can't see everything He's doing, but there's some things that He tries to present, and I have a hard time seeing those things. We had this cat, my wife and I say had because she passed away a couple years ago. And we had her for 7 years. And she died suddenly about 2 years ago, right? 3 years. Oh, 3 years. 3 years ago. It's my wife's cat, so as you can tell here. No, I love Paris. Paris was a sweet cat. She was quirky. And we do this thing where I would eat a bowl of cereal.